Question number 6 is cot inverse of root of 1 plus sin x plus root of 1 minus sin x divided by root of 1 plus sin x minus root of 1 minus sin x, where x lies between 0 and pi by 2. Now for this type of problem, what you need to do is, you need not solve here itself. You just take one term, what will be that, simplify and then substitute. Okay, so we will just start with what is root of 1 plus sin x. Root of 1 plus sin x can be written as, now one more thing, I am just writing this 1 as sin square plus cos square. Of what angle we need to write is, here you have sin x. That means sin x can be split and written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. So that the one which we are writing as sin square plus cos square should have the angle as x by 2. Okay. Now again, since you have cot inverse here, you should have an idea that you should get inside term as cot of something. Right? So in order to get cot, I should get numerator as cos and denominator as sin. That's why I am writing cos first and then sin, because when you have a negative sign in between, sin will get cancelled and cos should come in the numerator in order to get cot of inside this. Okay, so I am writing cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 plus, so I have written 1 as this much, and sin x will be written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. Okay. Now, this is actually a square plus b square plus 2ab. So, I can write it as a plus b the whole square. Right? And a plus b the whole square will give you nothing but root of you have. So, square and this will get cancelled and you will get cos of x by 2 plus sin x by 2. Okay, so this term has been written like this. Now, if you have a minus sign, the only difference which it make is here you will have a negative sign. Let us see. 1 minus sin x can be written as root of, again I am writing as cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. And which can be written as root of cos x by 2. Here you have a minus sign because minus 2ab. It is in the form a square plus b square minus 2ab. So you get minus sin x by 2 the whole square. It will give you cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay. Now what we are doing is, in the denominator also you have the same terms. We are just replacing the values. So that root of, I am taking only the bracket term, root of 1 plus sin x plus root of 1 minus sin x divided by root of 1 plus sin x minus root of 1 minus sin x will become, after substitution, as, this is replaced with, first term is replaced with cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. You can just see that sin will get cancelled here. That means you are getting the numerator cos term. Okay. Now divided by will give you again cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 minus of, so you will have this as negative and this will become positive, minus cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2. So here you have your cos to be cancelled and here sin. That means you are getting the numerator as 2 cos x by 2, you have two terms, and then 2 sin x by 2. So that 2 get cancelled and cos x by 2 by sin x by 2 will give you cot x by 2. Okay. Now since it is cot, now we can replace in the question. What is your question? It is y is equal to. So we will start with y is equal to. Therefore y equal to cot inverse of, the question becomes cot of x by 2. Okay. And this will become x by 2. So now you got your y as x by 2. Now we can differentiate. Okay. Y equal to x by 2, differentiating both sides with respect to x will give you dy by dx is equal to x. With respect to x means x will give you the derivative as 1. So it is 1 by 2. Understood? Seventh one. Log x the whole raised to log x with x is greater than 1. So we'll substitute y as log of log x. Then you since it is function to the raised to you also have a power of as a function of x. So you will take what? Taking log on both sides. This will become log y is equal to log of log x the whole raised to log x, which is same as log x log of log x. So what we have used? Log of a raised to b is b log a. Okay. Now you have two terms, log x and log of log x. Log y is equal to. Now we are differentiating with respect to x. So that your left hand side becomes 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to log x into derivative of log x plus log of x into derivative of first function log x. So this will give you log x into derivative of log of something is 1 by that into, since it is not x, you will write the derivative of log x also. So you will get d by dx of log x, which is 1 by x, plus log of log x into derivative of log x 1 by x. Okay, this log and log will get cancelled. You will get 1 by x plus log of log x by x. So you can write this as 1 plus log of log x divided by x, which is 1 by y divided by dx. Therefore, dy by dx will be y into 1 plus log of log x divided by x. Replace the value of y. What is y? Log of log x, log x the whole raised to log x into 1 plus log of log x divided by x. Okay. Eighth question is cos of a cos x plus b sin x, where a and b are constants. So we will start with y is equal to as the question. Now you need dy by dx, which is equal to cos of something is what? Is negative sine of that angle. What is the angle given here? A cos x plus b sin x into, again the angle is not x, so you have to write the derivative of the angle a cos x plus b sin x together with it using your chain rule. So minus sine of a cos x plus b sin x into derivative of a cos x. A is constant, derivative of cos x is minus sin x plus b, derivative of b is constant, derivative of sin x is cos x. Now this negative will be taken inside for this term, will give you sine of a cos x plus b sin x. This will become positive, a sin x minus b cos x. So this is actually like this. Okay, sine of this into this. Okay. Ninth one, sin x minus cos x the whole raised to sin x minus cos x. So a term to the power of the same term, where x is lying between pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. X in between pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4. So again, starting with y is equal to, you can see that this is a function raised to another function of x. So you can take it as, which method? Taking log on both sides. Will give you log y is equal to log of sin x minus cos x the whole raised to sin x minus cos x. So this is sin x minus cos x into log of sin x minus cos x. One term This is another term. Okay, log y is equal to. Now taking log on both, differentiating with respect to x, what you get? 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to sin x minus cos x into first function into derivative of second dy dx of log of sin x minus cos x plus log of sin x minus cos x into d by dx of sin x minus cos x. So this will give you sin x minus cos x into d by dx of this will give you 1 by log of something. So it is 1 by dash, which is acting as the angle of log, into derivative of sin x minus cos x plus log of sin x minus cos x into, again derivative of sin x minus cos x will give you cos x minus derivative of cos again minus sin x. So it will be cos x plus sin x. So this is, again you can cancel these two terms. So you get derivative of this, which is again cos x, the same term here, cos x plus sin x plus log of sin x minus cos x into cos x plus sin x. You can take this term out. It is common in both the terms, so that you will get, here you have nothing means it is 1 plus log of sin x minus cos x. This is your, okay, 1 by y into dy by dx. Now what will be dy by dx? Therefore dy by dx is equal to y into cos x plus sin x into 1 plus log of sin x minus cos x. Replace the value of y, which is sin x minus cos x the whole raised to sin x minus cos x into cos x plus sin x into 1 plus log of sin x minus cos x. Okay. 10th one. Question is x raised to x plus x raised to a plus a raised to x plus a raised to a, where again a is a fixed constant greater than 0 and x is also greater than 0. So both are positive quantities. X greater than 0, a greater than 0 is 0. Now when we start the question with y equal to, we have actually 4 terms and each has a power. So we will just do this thing. Let y is equal to u plus v plus w plus z, suppose. Okay. Now all these are not necessary. This is only thing which we need to do separately. Remaining we can get directly. Okay. So only for substitution we are using this. We will get directly the value. So in order to find out dy by dx, what you need? Du by dx plus dv by dx plus dw by dx plus dz by dx, where this u is x raised to x in this one, v next term, w a raised to x, and z is equal to a raised to a. This is what we have taken. Now we have to differentiate separately. Okay, here we can do directly. Here you have to take log and all because both are functions of x. So if u is equal to x raised to x, what is du by dx? So directly we cannot do. We are not doing. What we will do? We will take log on both sides. So taking log on both sides, this will become log u is equal to log of x raised to x, which is x log x. So again you have two terms to be differentiated as product rule. So differentiating with respect to x will give you this as 1 by u into du by dx is equal to x into derivative of log x 1 by x plus log x into derivative of x 1. So this will get cancelled. You are getting 1 plus log x as the right hand side. So 1 by u du by dx is this one. What is du by dx? U into 1 plus log x. Replace the value of u, which is x raised to x into 1 plus log x. So let it be here. Now we will go for the next one, which is your v. V is x raised to a. So here you need not use your taking log on both sides because a is a constant. This is in the form x raised to n. So what is the derivative of x raised to n? Nx raised to n minus 1. That we will use directly. So this is a x raised to a minus 1. Instead of n you have a here. Okay. So there you can stop. Next you have w as a raised to x. And again derivative of a raised to x we have already studied, which is a raised to x into log a. So you get a raised to x into log a. And for the last one, which is z is equal to a raised to a, you have dz by dx. See, you don't have anything as x in the right hand side. That means it is acting as a constant. So the derivative of the constant will be 0. So these are the 4 things which you need to add here in order to find out dy by dx. Okay, therefore dy by dx is equal to du by, so 1 implies. In this equation we are just replacing the values. X raised to x into 1 plus log x plus a x raised to a minus 1 plus a raised to x log a plus the other thing is 0. So you can stop. 11th question is x raised to x square minus 3 plus x minus 3 the whole raised to x square, where x is greater than 3. X is greater than 3 is taken. Okay, here you have to the existence of the function demands x to be greater than 3. Now again you are taking question as y equal to, you have both terms to be a power of function, to the power of that you have another function. So you can use your separate method, that is let this be u and this be v, so that your y is u plus v and u is taken as x raised to x square minus 3, v is taken as x minus 3 the whole raised to x square. So here you need to find out what is dy by dx, that means du by dx plus dv by dx. So here you need to substitute both the values. For that we will start with what is u equal to and find out what will be du by dx. Okay, again you have function of x whole raised to function of x. So you can use log, taking log on both sides. What will you get? Log u is equal to log of x raised to x square minus 3 will give you x square minus 3 into log x. Okay, again this is one term, this is another. Use your product rule. Differentiating with respect to x, you will get 1 by u du by dx in the left hand side, and here product rule. So first function into derivative of second will give you 1 by x, derivative of log x, plus log x into derivative of x square minus 3 will give you 2x minus 0. Okay, so du by dx is u into x square minus 3 by x plus 2x log x. Replace the value of u, which is x raised to x square minus 3 into x square minus 3 by x plus 2x log x. You can stop here and go for the second one, which is v is equal to x minus 3 the whole raised to x square. Again taking log on both sides. You have log v is equal to x square log of x minus 3. These are the two terms to be differentiated in the right hand side. Now differentiating with respect to x, you will get 1 by v dv by dx is equal to x square into log of some term. So you have 1 by of that term. into, actually derivative of x minus 3 will also give you 1. So you have only 1 by x minus 3. Plus log of x minus 3 into derivative of x square, which is 2x. So you are getting x square by x minus 3 plus 2x log of x minus 3. So what is dv by dx? v into x square by x minus 3 plus 2x log of x minus 3. Replace v's value, which is x minus 3 the whole raised to x square into x square by x minus 3 plus 2x log of x minus 3. So two values you got. Your question was find dy by dx. Replace in this both the values. Therefore equation 1 becomes dy by dx is equal to du by dx, which is x raised to x square minus 3 into x square minus 3 by x plus 2x log x plus, so this is closed, plus dv by dx, which is x minus 3 the whole raised to x square into x square by x minus 3 plus 2x log of x minus 3. This is your final answer. Next is 12th one. Find dy by dx if y is equal to 12 into 1 minus cos t and x is equal to 10 into t minus sin t. Again, condition for x is given to be, condition for t is given to be lying between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. So domain of sin and cos is given. Okay. Now what we need to do, this is in parametric form. That means y is depending on another variable, which is t, and x is also depending on t. So you have to find out what is dy by dt and dx by dt. So dy by dt will give you 12 into, so with respect to t you are differentiating 1, 0, it will give you 0, 0 minus derivative of cos t will give you minus sin t. So it is sin t, right? Now what is dx by dt? 10 into derivative of t with respect to t will give you 1 minus derivative of sin t with respect to t will give you cos t. So that your dy by dx is dy by dt divided by dx by dt, which is equal to 12 sin t divided by 10 into 1 minus cos t. So this can be written as, how much will you get? 6 by 5 into, again, sin t by cos t you are getting, right? That means we can reduce it even more. How? You can just write sin t as 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, and cos t, 1 minus cos t is again having a formula which is 2 sin square t by 2. So that 2 will get cancelled, 1 sin will go. You are getting 6 by 5 cos t by 2 divided by sin t by 2, which is 6 by 5 cot t by 2. Okay, that is your dy by dx. Next is 13th, which is find dy by dx if y is equal to sin inverse x plus sin inverse of root of 1 minus x square. Sin inverse root of 1 minus x square, where the condition for x is minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Okay, so here in this one we can directly differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx will be sin inverse x derivative is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So just see, if the angle is x, it is coming as 1 by root of 1 minus that angle the whole square, because here also we need to do the same thing. So here what you will get? 1 by root of 1 minus the angle whole square. Angle is root of 1 minus x square here. That the whole square. Okay. Into derivative of root of 1 minus x square. Because it is not x, you have to write the derivative of that also. Okay. So this will give you the same thing, that is root of 1 by root of 1 minus x square plus 1 by root of 1 minus, this is root and square, so getting cancelled, I am giving you 1 minus x square inside this, into derivative of a root term is 1 by 2 root of that. Again it is not x. If it was root x, you will write 1 by 2 root x. Here it is 1 by 2 root of 1 minus x square. So you have to differentiate that 1 minus x square again. Chain. So it is 1 by root of 1 minus x square plus, here what will happen after removing that bracket, you will get like this, into 1 by 2 root 1 minus x square into, this will give you minus 2x as the derivative of 1 minus x square. So here 2 can be cancelled, here this 1 and 1 will go. So your final answer will become like, this is 1 by root of x square. Again this will become x. Here you have x divided by root of 1 minus x square. A negative sign is there, so minus. Okay. So that is 1 by root of 1 minus x square minus 1 by x into x by, this will become x into root of 1 minus x square. That means what you are getting, 1 by root of 1 minus x square minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square, which is 0. Therefore your dy by dx is 0. Okay. 14th one. If x into root of 1 plus y plus y into root of 1 plus x is equal to 0. So this is given to you for your minus 1 less than x less than 1 condition for x. You have to prove that dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus x the whole square. So this is the question. For this, we will start with what is given, x into root of 1 plus y into root of 1 plus x equal to 0. Okay. So what we will do, this term will be taken to the other side so that we can remove the root, because having the root and then differentiating is a difficult process. So what we are doing is we are just taking this term, one term to the other side. Now if you square both sides, that root will be removed. Okay. So squaring both sides. This will give you x square, x will become x square, root will go, it will be 1 plus y, equal to negative will go, y will become y square, and this will become 1 plus x. Now multiplying will give you x square plus x square y is equal to y square plus y square x. Again we can simplify more. So what we are doing is x square and y square are collected together and this term will go there, so that we can just simplify them. This will become x square minus y square when y square comes to the left hand side, and this will go there. So you have already here y square x, and this will become as minus x square y. Now here this can be split and written as x plus y, a plus b into, this is in the form a square minus b square. So you will get a plus b into a minus b form. And here you have xy in common, taking out, remaining will be here y, and the second term will have x. Now you can just see, if you are cancelling these two terms, a negative sign will come here. So I am just writing minus xy here, and this will become x plus y. I have cancelled these two terms. Okay, x minus y and y minus x, so that you will get a negative sign. Now again I am collecting y term together and x term separately, because what I need is dy by dx, so that I should make the question as y equal to some function of x. Okay, so just rewriting again, that means taking this term to this place and x to the other side. So y terms together means I can take out that y. So this will become y into 1 plus x is equal to minus x. Okay, so that y will become as minus x by 1 plus x. Okay, now you can just differentiate both sides with respect to x. because it is in the form y equal to f of x. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides, you will get dy by dx is equal to, you can use quotient rule, negative can be taken out, x into derivative, sorry, y into derivative of x will give you 1 minus x into derivative of this will give you again 1, right? 1 plus 1 will give you 0 as a derivative and this will give you 1. So x into 1 divided by denominator the whole square. Okay, u dash v minus v dash u divided by v square. So here minus of, this will give you 1 plus x minus x divided by 1 plus x the whole square. X get cancelled, minus 1 by 1 plus x the whole square, which is your dy by dx. So you got dy by dx to be minus 1 by 1 plus x the whole square.